Hello there, YouTube. I am Hyperion, and I'm here in No Man's Sky, of all games, because the huge update just landed, the 1.29, I believe it is, 1.29 Atlas Rises update, and that is a huge update. If you ever played this game, if you still have a copy of it, you might want to plug it in and check it out again. It's an actual game now. There's quests and missions and all sorts of new stuff, new ships, new aliens, new things. It is a good start in the evolution of this game. I really held on hopes thinking that one day this game would come around and this is the first sign that they're doing all right. Oh, by the way, there is multiplayer. But you're probably going to be disappointed in it. But there is multiplayer finally. But anyways, but that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to go give you a rundown of the new things that are in this game or anything like that. I'm here to complain. And that's because, as always, with a new big update, it broke my game. And I needed to not only vent about it, but make a video so I can also send it to the bug reporting department. And this is the best way to get their attention. So, let's begin. I'm in my base right now, and I'm just going to take a walk right out outside and show you the first problem. Yeah, I get that you guys had to reload all the planets, but this is just bizarre. I mean, you couldn't have fixed this a little bit? You couldn't have just... I mean... Okay, but yeah, this is my base now. It's just gonna float 20 feet above the air. Maybe I can terrain tool back up to it. Oh yeah, there's a terrain tool now. Just Google it. Just Google and find out what's all new, because I don't want to tell you guys everything. But yes, this is the first problem I had, so guess I'll be building a new base, since this centerpiece right here is kind of what you build off of. But that's not even my biggest complaint. My biggest complaint is actually the new greatest thing about this game, and that is, not this, the quests. You can actually do quests now. There's actually missions and story in the game now. There's actually tasks to do. You don't have to do them, but there is an end goal, similar to Minecraft. Like, you just screw around in Minecraft, but really the end goal is to slay the dragon. It's just sort of there. You can do it when you want to do it, and the more you do other stuff, the easier it'll be. But there is an official mission in this game, an official series of missions, and that's great. And you can even pick up stuff like fetch quests, like bring this one person an item. That's really cool. But it doesn't work. I mean, it works for the most part, but it needs some serious fixes, and I will tell you why. Well, first of all, I picked a couple of missions here, and then it threw on this thing. I don't even know why it threw on, like, to help me build a upgrade. But now that I've selected these missions, there's no way to get rid of them. And now these things are popping up in the lower left of my screen here, telling me all these things that I should be doing. But I don't want to do them. I got other things to do. So that's my first complaint, is give me an ability. There's no button works here. Nothing deletes them, nothing gets rid of them. And if you happen to be playing this game and you know a way to get rid of them, please tell me. I've reset the game, I've turned it off, I've done all the old tricks that used to work. Now I'm stuck with these until I complete them. And I mean, I guess I could just do that eventually. But here's the thing. One of the things that it needed in these missions was a voltaic cell. And I was like, oh, voltaic cells. I got tons of those lying around at my base. That's when I came back to my base and discovered this madness. And that I don't have any voltaic cells, because they are now called obsolete item, which is their nice way of saying we changed this. So rather than just swap what you have, we just made a new item and made this obsolete. Great. But I still need a voltaic cell. So I was like, well, I'll just craft one real quick. Nope. All my blueprints were wiped. I have no blueprints for voltaic cells or anything else. And I was like, huh, that's peculiar. So I went inside my base to discover that all of my little guys, now this is going to kill my little story here because he's right there, but he wasn't. He wasn't right there. It was an empty table. All my tables were empty. All of my guys were gone. They reset that in the game. I said, oh, well, maybe I just need to hire some. So I went flying around, and I got a bunch of guys and filled in the little tables. Came back, they had all reset back to basic. I had to start doing all of their missions again. Things I had spent hours already doing. So I said, okay, that's fine. At least I've got, like, all these resources. I should be able to just, like, get through them really quick, right? Nope. Because here's the problem. Now I've gotten to this point where, let's say, for example here, our exocraft technician. Return to technician. Did that. That's why it has a little gold icon there. Construct a Colossus Bay. Okay, there's a reason my Colossus Bay is the only one not floating 20 feet above me, and that is because I built another one. Because I can't finish this mission. I don't know, but it was really confusing. It was really broken and confusing. I noticed that there was all new missions, which is probably why they wiped them. They want you to learn the new missions and the new blueprints for the exact same things. But yeah, so I had to relearn everything, but almost every one of them eventually hit a point where there was a mission that for some reason I can no longer complete. No matter what I do, they will not leave. I've reset the game, I've wiped it, I've uninstalled it, reinstalled it, I've done all the stuff. It is stuck in my personal save file forever that I have to finish this one mission and it won't go away. And as you can see, it's popping up over here on the lower right, but I can't make him complete. If you go over here and talk to him, he does the little speech that he gives when you're done with him and he's got nothing to do and he just sits in the corner. Yep, thank them. Yep, all right. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Anyways, the same goes for the farmer here. Now, the weaponsmith also had this problem, but for some reason, right about the time I started recording this video, or the first attempt at this video, he suddenly went away. So I was kind of hoping maybe these will too, but he was officially done. I actually finished his last mission, and he thanked me and moved on, but his mission was still in my objectives list. These two, I haven't even gotten a chance to talk to them yet and finish their last mission, because they just, about halfway through, were like, they right there, it's just the mission. His mission right now in the thing is grow and harvest copyright. Did that. It's right there. It's growing. I've already harvested it twice. But not to mention I already had a giant farm full of them right here. This is... I don't know what to do, and the game is still... The update is still too new, so the internet has nothing for me. And so, yeah, I decided to make this video to kind of just point out this problem and hope that in the next patch they fix it. Because here's the thing. I haven't gotten all the blueprints that I need to finish the story quest that I'm on. I can't build the little... You're supposed to build a thing, and I didn't get everything I needed, which is actually from the overseer, actually, I think, or the scientist, but for whatever reason, they're all done and giving me no more missions. And I just have these two guys just sitting there. I believe there might be another plant that I need to unlock to grow, or something, because for whatever reason, I'm missing things. Now, I'm sure that there's probably some simple solution in the sense of, like, I just missed something, or it's some mineral that I haven't come across yet. But it's still a problem that I cannot remove these from my list. I can't change these out of my log or get rid of them. That is something that definitely needs to be addressed, but also it really sucks to have to do all this stuff again. I shouldn't have to. I did it already. The update didn't change anything. It's still the same resources. Yes, the missions, I think, were a little different. I couldn't tell. But really, they added nothing to the game to make me redo them again. They were just frustrating, especially since right now I'm, like, really big on this base, and I've actually been playing this game, you know, for a while. I pick it up and put it down a lot, but every now and then I come in and I play a little bit more. And, you know, I've worked hard and done a lot of stuff, and to have to redo it all really sucks. It really sucks for me, and I can imagine other people being like, nope, I'm not coming back to this game because you're going to make me you're going to give me all these great things that I've asked for finally, but you're going to make me redo all the stuff I've already done. Yeah, I can see a lot of people not coming back. The other thing is, while I've got you here, I'm going to complain about, and this is a mixed bag, because I both like this feature, but I hate how they did it, or at least how they delivered it. And that is this feature here. Now, they've added what I can assume, because there's not a lot of information about this, but what it looks like is now your ship, your exosuit, here I actually got it working, and your freighter now have secondary inventory slots just for technology. You can't put resources in there, but you can put your upgrades and your weapons and your warp drive in there instead of taking up inventory space, which is, oh, God bless, that should have been that way from the start. That's a great thing. Thank you for adding that, except for one problem. Oh. I suddenly have some. Okay, well, earlier when I was going to do this video, my freighter didn't have any slots, just like my ship doesn't. My starship... Wait, does my starship have slots? No, it doesn't have any slots. Now this is where I'm more upset anyways, but I guess the freighter has slots, but no one told me anywhere where you can... What? How do you install a warp drive on it? Information would be helpful, guys. You just put out patch notes with like the bare minimum. How do you do this? You find the blueprint? Do you buy the blueprint? Do you have to like complete a mission and you get the blueprint? It'd be nice to know. But yeah, alright. But here's the problem. Is this starship has been with me from the very beginning. This is the Milano. This is my baby. This is... I saw this ship and I fell in love with it, and I worked my butt off to get this ship in a 48 slot. I worked so hard. I think it took me at least a week of grinding and buying and selling and reselling and buying and trading and growing and salvaging wrecked versions of it and scouring every inch of a planet for another wrecked one to get another slot and all of that nonsense. And it was a ordeal. And you repay me by making it borderline obsolete. Now, it's not obsolete. It's still a great ship. It still works great and everything. But now I can't upgrade it. I can't get I can't add some technology slots to it. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I can. But again, there's no information. So this is a little frustrating. It's like, it was a little irritating that it kind of just destroys a lot of people's hard work in this game by stating that, yeah, you're going to have to start all over. A lot of the elements to this new update almost require you to start completely from scratch for them to work properly. If you've already been playing, or you've been playing the more recent updates before this, your game's going to be borderline broken until they patch it. And this is not a patch problem. This is like the get rid of my base missions is an easy fix. They've done that before. They've done very similar things where they had to fix these problems. This is not new. That's fine. But this right here is not something they're going to patch. This is a decision they made, and I'm not happy with it. And I would really like the ability to upgrade my ship, to have it, to keep it. I want to keep this ship. I can still keep this ship, but it's going to quickly become obsolete if I go and get another ship where I have technology slots and can put all this extra storage space in it. Yeah, then the Milano here is going to start collecting dust real quick. I've got 6 more ships up on the freighter just waiting to be upgraded, and I could easily... None of them have technology slots either, so I'm going to be waiting for them to basically be worth money to trade for a much better ship with technology slots. So that upset me. That being said, these two bugs, well, this bug and this creative choice aside, hey buddy, what's up? Yeah, back at you. Those two choices aside, and I'm sure I'll find more problems eventually. Wait a minute. Was I about to just wrap up this video and move on with my life? Oh, how silly, because there's more bugs that I need to report while I have your attention. There's two that I completely forgot about and had to come back and make a new little clip to add into that video just to show them off. So first of all, the other thing that I noticed that I needed to report along with this video is let's go flying out here. Now, as you can probably see, if you haven't seen the new update yet, they have really overhauled the interface on the inside of the ships, and they look gorgeous. I love them. They have all these new features. I can't show you because I have to find a battle to show you those features, and I'll talk about battles in a second. Yeah, they got this nice fancy glowing orb here in the front there that looks really cool as opposed to the old, more well, actually less static-y version. I don't know why they changed that now that I think about it. Whoa! Jesus. That's loud. Why is that so loud? Holy crap! Do you think I'd be able to see those 300 ships that just warped in? Wow. Ah, that was loud. Anyways, but here's the first problem. We're going to go into photo mode here, because I forgot about this part. And that is, photo mode was a great thing they added, but now they've gone and kind of ruined it, because, what's that? That would be my radar sticking out of my ship. And this happens on multiple ships, actually. All of my ships, almost all of my ships do this. A few of them don't, but this one definitely, and my fighter both do it. The radar is floating right outside the ship in photo mode, and that's a big oops. That's a big oversight. So I needed to point that out for everybody so that, you know, if Sean Murray happens to watch my video, he can see that needs to be addressed if he doesn't know it already. Although it does make my ship look like a cool little Cyclops. Looks like something from Final Fantasy. That's what it looks like. It looks like those things from Final Fantasy. You know, the little bat guys. They're just one giant eye, and they got the flapping wings. I don't know why I'm flapping my hands like you guys can see it. But anyways, that's what it looks like. But yeah, but otherwise, little bit wrong there. So just need to fix that real quick. And the other thing I've noticed, and this might be something that I'm just doing wrong, but let's go over to the new weapon that they've added, which is the rocket launcher. And it fires 3 cool rockets and immediately overheats. They're not homing rockets, by the way. I'm going to address that. They are not homing rockets. That is massively disappointing. In fact, they overhauled the battle system, and I can't say that they improved it, honestly. I have to say I'm a little disappointed with it, because now locking onto a target is both easier and more difficult. Easier in the sense that now you can just hit left or right on your D-pad and you'll cycle through targets, which is great, because the targeting system was always terrible in this game. But the problem is nothing locks onto them anymore. You can target them all you want, but your weapons no longer lock onto them. You got to be pointed right at them. And I have to say, the photon beam used to be just a beast. It used to be so good because I could just lock onto things. Now you can still kind of lock on a little bit, but they pretty much got to be in your hairs. Let me do this little thing here. See there? So now I can just target random ships, which is cool. I can't untarget them that I know of, but I can target them. Can I? No, that's that. Nope. Okay. Well, I can target them, but I can't lock onto them, and I'm not going to shoot those guys because they're good guys. Oh, so let me remind you that I fired a set of rockets real quick. Let me fire another set. All right, so it's overheated. Now I'm going to wait for it to stop overheating, and it doesn't fire. And I got to wait for it to overheat again. There it goes. And when you're in a dogfight and you pull the trigger and nothing happens, it's a little frustrating. Oh, hey, let's go do a battle. Perfect. Come here, buddy. Let's just show you how broken this is. No, I'm going to target that guy. Thank you. But now, the photon cannon was always a little OP, but now it never... Oh, wait, not the photon cannon. The other one, phase beam, was a little OP. Now, you got to get it right on there, and it locks on about that much. No longer is it like following the ship behind you and everything. Now you got to get it right in your crosshairs, and it kind of locks on, and that's really disappointing, to be honest, because that phase beam is still the best weapon in the game, and if you can't get that thing working, you're going to get lit up like crazy. I'm sure the rocket's pretty cool if I can go in And yep. See, now I gotta go, and nothing else locks on either. Especially not the rockets, which is massively disappointing. I think all three of those missed. Yeah, those went right through him and missed because they don't lock on. But this is a good little example here. And yes, now they drop better stuff and all that. That's great. It's all good. Look it up. It's great. Come play the game. It's great. But here's my complaint: is anytime I go into a battle, every time I'm defending a starship, the same thing happens. Now, first of all the pirates float like inches from the starship. So locking onto them is next to impossible, because if you mildly graze the freighter with a phaser blaster, you hit it with one laser, everything goes on high alert, shuts down, and you're punished because you misfired once. That is so annoying. Alright? I'm in a dogfight. Bullets are going to go everywhere. It's going to hit the ship. It's going to hit one of my wingmen. It's going to hit somebody that's not supposed to, and it's not intentional, but that completely locks the freighter and makes it so I can't land in it still. Not to mention sentinels start coming, and they don't stop coming until you land on your freighter or on a space station, which might not be nearby because you're near a freighter, so you can't call your freighter. It's frustrating. They need to fix that. If you accidentally hit the freighter you're defending, like, it should only go on lockdown if you destroy one of the other ships or destroy one of the canisters, but not if you just mildly hit it. That's been a frustration of mine ever since they added the whole battle systems in space, and they really need to address that. But the bigger problem here, and this is the actual bug I needed to report, is, and unless there's something I'm doing wrong, but you cannot fire the rockets twice. You can if you've like flown around for a little bit, but it is not overheated, and boom, I hit it, nothing happened, and it's overheated again. Now I can fire again. Now I wait. By the way, the overheating has been greatly increased. Like, I noticed all of my guns stay overheated for way too long. That is really frustrating, especially since I have a lot of coolant upgrades. But yeah, that whole not being able to fire the rockets again the second time is rather strange. That's annoying, and the fact that they don't lock on is annoying unless there's some upgrade that I need to buy and all that stuff. So yeah, I needed to address that before I let you go on the other video. Now back to the rest of the video. This is a great update. If you've been playing the game, if you enjoyed the game when it came out, but you got tired of it because there wasn't much to do, get back on this game. This is a game changer, no pun intended. It is much better. It is an actual game now, and I'm so happy for that. I just get so frustrated that when an update lands, it's always full of bugs, and the bugs always seem to affect the people that have been loyal fans and been playing for a while, that get the raw end of the deal, while people who are like, oh, a new update, maybe I'll actually try this game for once, they have a great time. So yes, try to address this problem and fix this problem. I made this video just because it's much easier to show people the glitches and the errors if I can just show you not only what's going wrong, but the frustrations it's causing with me. And can you make these guys a little prettier too? That'd be nice. These guys are, oh boy, yeah. Anyways, that's all I'm going to rant about at this point in time. If you got No Man's Sky, check out the new update. It'll entertain you for at least another couple more hours. And it's going in a good direction. I just wish they were quicker and more informative about stuff. But regardless, it's fun now. It's a much more fun game when you actually get into the stuff. The reason this is frustrating is because I had to spend all day redoing all this stuff instead of actually getting to enjoy the new update. And that's something that really needs to be addressed. And so I figured I'd address it in this video. So thank you for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video, maybe. If there is a next video. Bye-bye!